the Flutter.
Okay. Yeah. Hello. My name is
Yeah, hi.
Johnny. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll reach out to Patrick. So you can actually off your webcam since so that
Okay, okay.
I can save a little bit of bandwidth. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Hello. My name is Johnny. Currently, I'm a team leader and also the mobile developer. And yeah,
Okay.
nice to meet you and nice to have interview with you guys today.
Yeah.
So
Nice to meet you too.
yeah, okay, thank you. So now let me share my screen first, and after that I will focus on your CV, and I have some question on your CV first. And after that I will move. I will have and move to the technical review. It's okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Uh, okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, I am able to see your screen.
Okay, let me reopen this again. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing that you have yeah skill on the Flutter, Dart, RS, and also Kotlin, right? And you're based on the Android developer. Am I right?
Actually, I started with Flutter only, and then I like for the past 3 months there are not so many projects, and I do not have that much of pressure. So I was learning Swift and Swift UI. I learned Swift UI mostly because it is very similar to Flutter, but then I was also learning a bit of the UI kit as well.
Yeah.
And Kotlin also know a little bit. So I have done some projects where like I did it by my own, where I have used platform channels for communicating with the native site. So for that reason, I just try to know the basics of Swift and Kotlin, so
Okay.
I can do that
Yeah. Okay.
efficiently.
Yeah. So great. Yes. Okay. Let me focus on Flutter first.
Okay.
Because yeah, I'm also the based on Android developer, and after that I moved to the cross-platform Flutter, and other thing like the React Native, and now I become
Okay.
a web developer and also team leader on a web project here. So
Okay.
let
Great.
me have some question on Flutter first. So currently, what is the big project that you have implement on Flutter?
So currently, I have like it's almost done. It's a recruit for rivers. It's done actually. The enhancements are going on it,
It had.
and so that is quite a big project. So it has um, like a lot of APIs I had to integrate. And other than that, I am also working on another project which is like already there in the native site. A part of it is already there in the native site. Like it's called Hub Mall, and so it's an e-commerce project, e-commerce application, and so there is another module that is to be added in the app in the native site. Means the app is already there in Android and both Android and iOS.
Yeah.
And I have to integrate a Flutter module called, so that will be called a eMall. So eMall will have only the electronic gadgets and accessories to be sold on that particular module, and that is to be added separately. So that is also something I am working on. So in that case, I am using Flutter platform channels as well for communicating with the native side and
Yeah.
integrating the module. This is a big project as well.
Yeah. So, what is the current project architect did you try to apply in your Flutter project? I mean
So
the
basically, after joining the company, they have given me a architecture to follow, where I am having managers. So I have separate directories for logic and UI, and suppose we have reusable widgets and all. So we are all maintaining a separate directory for all of this. So there is managers directory where I am keeping all the business logic over there. And suppose if state management we are using, for example, I am using RxDart for state management. So all that code and logic is kept in the manager's directory. So we have separate files for example, authentication. So maybe we are going to log in or register. So for that we have a separate file For a profile, for example, we'll have a separate file where profile related work would be there. So like that, we have managers, and then there is the services. In services, we are only doing the API calls. So we have helper classes for like put method, post method, all these have methods declared already, and we are just calling these based on the custom request body that we are going to provide, and those are kept in the services, and they are again in separate files for authentication, profile, etc. And then we have the view, where we have only the UI part is there. So the view will have such directories as well, like for authentication. There is a couple of views, like for registration, login view. These are comes into authentication. For profile, we have some. For settings, there is something else. For example, if you're going to talk about recruit for rewards, so there is jobs. So for jobs, there could be job details, company details, or other such job-related views would be in that. And if there are any reusable widgets that would be used throughout the app, so those comes inside the widgets directory, where all the reusable widgets are kept there. And we also have like utils folder, where we can have a custom dialog box to be shown, or a custom a toast notification that needs to be shown. So those type of you are kept in utils. And also have constants, where we have the text constants are given there, or the colors that we are using in the project. You can keep all those in that constants folder as well.
Yeah,
So this is
sound
like,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing that you have experience on the integrated REST API WebSocket. So, did you have any application using the WebSocket? I mean the chat application. So,
So yeah, yeah. So basically, I made a WhatsApp clone, but it's not based on like this normal WebSockets. WebSockets I've learned myself, and I have done there was no opportunity to do it in any of the projects provided by my company. So I learned it by myself how to do it with WebSockets. I have also learned MQTT communication in Flutter as well. So I was into electronics, so I do know a bit about IoT and microcontrollers. So I have done like many projects by myself also, which involved with Flutter. And WebSockets also I have used, like we can subscribe to a particular a channel that would be given by the WebSocket, and we can sync, or we can add stream builders to listen to the channel if new data is coming. So that I've done. But the chat application that I've done, that I've used Firebase real-time database for doing that.
no, no,
I've used storage as well, for like example, if you want to send a picture or a document in the chat itself. So I've used Firebase storage for doing that. I've also used Firebase authentication in many of the projects, Google authentication, Facebook. I've also currently used in a project the Huawei authentication as well. Huawei login and push notification both. Those are some of the things.
Yeah, okay. I will focus on the technical review now. So, are you ready? So, I mean, I will have an example. So, I give you a picture, and after that, you help me to explain how can you implement this UI design also.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
My voice?
Yeah, at times I cannot hear you.
Wait me a second. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
sorry, because my house near the road, so that's a lot of cars. So yeah, Okay, let me focus on the next section. So the next section will be a sample. So I will give you the picture, and after that you will have me explain how can you implement this screen. I mean the UIs and also the API. The first part will be the UI first. How can you implement this screen, and after that how can you implement the API for this screen. Do you get me?
Okay, okay. Yeah, I got
Okay,
it.
let me share you. Yeah, I have a sample here. Can you see this sample? This is the picture.
Yeah,
Yeah, for the
yeah, I
example
can see.
application. So we have main page here on the home page. We have. Let me open the picture. Yeah, wait me a second. Yeah, we have home page here, and also we have picture and also the category inside. So, and we have a button tab here, and I need you help me explain how can we implement this one. So, okay.
So we can use a bottom navigation bar. We already have a widget for that. A bottom navigation bar is there. So that would be the parent widget. I mean, and in that actually I cannot see the. So there's home, search, and these are there, right? Okay. So so for home, this I will have to make a separate view for it. For search, it would be separate, movies would be separate, and TV shows would be separate. And we will pass this as a list to the like for the child of the bottom navigation bar. And so in home we will have this. For this we will have a image view at first. So we will probably have a network image shown here, since this is going to be dynamic. So we'll use image.network for and we will pass the URL of this image to render the image. And we can also have like error builders and size, scale, color. All those things are also available if we want to give that. So here, for example, the image we need to fit according to the width. So we wanted to have the entire width take up. So we can use fitted box. Box fit dot fit width, and that will basically make the entire image go from left to right, take up the entire space of the width. After that, we can have this as a text widget for the title, and for the rating and duration and all, we can have a separate text. So we can use rich text as well. Rich text allows us to have many text widgets with inline. So they are inline, so we can have them in one after the other. So we can have an array of text widgets in that. Or we can also use a single text widget if it is not a problem. We can concatenate the like 7.5 would be a variable. So we will have that from the network, and we can concatenate with all the rest of the values. After that also there is a text widget. We can obviously give different font size and font weight for the different and based on the design. And below that, like in continue watching, it's a list view. So this list view we'll be getting from like an API. So we should use list view builder in that case, since we do not know beforehand how many items would be there. And so in list view builder, we have to set the like the direction, scroll direction in horizontal, because by default it is vertical, and this is a horizontal list view. And so we can also add padding and all those things in the list view as well, like how much we would want it to be separate from each other. And we can design each of these items in the list view in a separate widget as well, where we will have a background image that would be so this would in this we would be using stack widget, where the image would be the first one in the child, and above that we can have, like for the hard button, we can have position, we can use position widget to position it at the top right corner. And for the text and the bar that is there, we can have a column widget in there, where we can position it in the bottom. So we can position widgets, uh, like we can give values for top, left, right, all these things, and based on that we can able to position the widgets accordingly in a stack widget. So yeah, that is how we will design this screen.
Yeah, and okay, I have one issue here. For example, on my landing page here, I have the file API. It will be called one time. So how can you manage this all file API to make sure that we have no confuse, or we have no problem when we call file API one time?
Okay, so basically, when I do it in most of the projects, I like if there are 5 APIs. Suppose, for example, there is a separate separate API for the image, and there's a separate API for the list view. So in that case, I normally call both of them, and since I am using RX Dart, so I have a stream builder there, which is listening for the updates that is happening on the stream. So once the API call is completed, so the response is converted into a data model, and then the data model will be passed into the stream of that. So since in RX that we have streams to work with, so we will sync and add the new data from the network request into the stream, and we will be listening to the stream using a stream builder. And once the new data comes, it will be loaded into the in its respective place. So we can have a loader showing when at the time we are making the call, and once the response comes, we can show the response and remove the loader.
Yeah,
Means the
yeah.
actual
Yeah.
widget.
Sorry to interrupt for a while. Johnny, you may carry on this text reading. I have another candidate to jump into, so I'll leave the rest for you, Johnny.
Okay, but
Yeah.
Jonathan, now, I have done that's all from my side, so you can quick this.
Yeah. Okay, so what happened next is actually, Johnny, may you, I believe that the candidate might have some Q&A, some questions to address, like tell us who we are, right? Maybe you can help me to address that while I need to jump into another candidate's meeting. All right.
Okay.
Thanks, John. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah. Sound great, because mostly we will use another way, so the stream to manage this file API, and we will use stream to manage, and also to deliver the request and also the response, right? So
Right.
yeah, it's correct. Sound great. And about the technical review, I have done. So from my side, I have no question right now. So do you have any question?
So I have a few questions about the company, like what is the company doing, and is this a like product based company?
Yes, currently we are technical company of the corporation of Trông Motor Holding Corporation. So on motor product and on motor product from the another child company, another DC company, we will get this project, and also we will implement.
What is the product that we make with Flutter in this company? What is the product that is being made?
Actually, we have many projects on mobile, and it's under planning. So because mostly on mobile developer is moved to another part for supporting other web project on other project with a high priority. And now we will have some project like Trivin and Trivon. So it means let me show you. Yes. Yeah, for example, like this, we have a try and driver run. For user can rent, can buy or can borrow this car, and our system will manage. And we have another service
Okay.
to support the car, support user during time they use this car and have problem or another service like this. And inside this screen we have a lot of screen and we have a lot of part into this one. And we have another product called the e-commerce for our corporation. We can deliver the equipment, everything in the relates to the car to the customer and also provider.
Okay.
Yeah, something like this, and yeah, a lot of screen, and it's not implemented yet, so that's why we need to hire the mobile developer and assign them to have us to implement this project because it's put in pending from
Okay,
last
got it.
year. Yeah. Any other question?
No. This is what I wanted
Yeah,
to know.
yeah. So yeah, thank you for your joining this
Yeah,
interview,
thanks.
and
It was nice talking to you.
yeah. Another that Jonathan and also the SR team will update with you the status and also the record after this meeting. So thank you for your coming and have a
Yeah.
great day. Yeah, bye bye.
Okay, thanks. Bye.